Welcome back to the Malted Man Cave. I'm Keith.
I'm Dave.
And tonight we're going to be doing a beauty from Islay. Coming up. Alright, so we're back. And tonight, as I said, we're going to be doing a beautiful whiskey from Islay. We're going to be doing Ardbeg. And we got to say thank you to George and Amy Kaplan, who just are crazy, amazing, generous people. Super pumped to have this. A lot of people are going to be jealous. This is Ardbeg Grooves. And not only is it the Ardbeg Grooves, the newest release, but it's the committee release. So, the cast strength version. So, we love you guys. You're amazing. If you like this, I'll send you home with some of this Brunsey cat.
All right.
Anything about this? Let's see. They say that the name Grooves came from, with this particular whiskey, Bill Lumsden and his team, they took bourbon cask and I think ex-wine cask, and they just intentionally charred the crap out of it to where it was so charred that like there was like grooves in it, like the wood broke apart, there was like little grooves in it. So, and I mean, they're also playing the whole Ardbeg, like Summer of Love, the grooves. It's got kind of the see what it says. It says from the experimental folk at Ardbeg comes this intensely mellow dram produced using our grooviest cask ever. Smoked spices combined with distant bonfires fading into a mellow haze of apples and smoked pears. So this beauty comes in at 51.6 ABV, non-colored and non-chill filtered, as every whiskey should be.
That says pears on the label?
It does.
Smoked pears?
Did you put pears?
I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Yeah, where's what do you?
We don't have a notes board. Tom R's gonna yell at us.
What?
He really doesn't like that we have a notes
Lindsay,
board.
what are you saying? I can't hear it.
So, without further ado, let's get into some whiskey.
Let's get into it. I still had a little bit left in. That was a generous pour.
Hey, we got plenty. What do you get on the nose?
So do you think because of the grooves, so essentially if it's like Colorado, if you took a cloth, a satin cloth, and you dropped it over Colorado, and it filled every nook and cranny, every peak, and then you took that cloth and you stretched it out, it'd be the biggest state in the union.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what Colorado says. And it probably true.
Bigger than Texas? Wow.
That's what they say as far as surface area.
Jeez.
So going up all the mountains and everything.
Yeah.
So with the charred oak, there's more surface area, right? If it has grooves, means that more of the liquid is coming in contact with the charred oak?
No, I wouldn't necessarily say that. When you have hogsheads, now they may have used some bourbon casks that were hogsheads. Have we ever gone over, have I talked to you very much about size of casks? So like,
no.
You got like sherry butts that are some of the bigger casks.
Yeah.
Then you have bourbon barrels, which are smaller. You have quarter casks that are even smaller than that. And you know, a lot of the understanding that a lot of people think is that the smaller the cask, the more contact it has with the wood, and the more contact with the wood that has like the bourbon or wine or whatever it held. So I don't necessarily think that the grooves make it have more contact because it's not the size of it. But it probably gives it like a smokier, different flavor from that. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What do you get on the nose?
My first note was, smells like I'm stepping into a wardrobe to Narnia. Just
mahogany?
Yeah,
rich mahogany.
Rich mahogany. No,
leather-bound books and
yeah, it's just everything good about
pine forest in the background.
Yeah, pine forest, just wood, cedar, fir, leather, things like that. And then it also reminded me of when I was a kid, my dad, all of his old yearbooks from college, they were, he went to a school called Bowling Green, and it's a small state school. And it was a bit of a party school back in the 60s. And the yearbook was always fun for me to like look through because it was like all these crazy people.
Your dad was a hippie back in the day, right?
He was a bit of a hippie. The first time he met my grandparents, he pulled up on his motorcycle with a big fro and a big handlebar mustache.
Bill had a fro?
Yeah, Bill had a fro.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
So my dad's old yearbooks, probably that musty, paper smell.
I get it.
Just really ripe, sweet prunes. I don't know how to explain it. Just really, just sweet, sweet prunes. And then it also, the pear thing that I was saying about, I wrote down that it reminded me of when I was a kid, we had a pear tree, and this thing delivered more pears than, and they were cooking pears. They're not like eating pears. They're not like good to just chomp on. But so these things would fall to the ground after we picked up all the pears we could for pear pie. Pear pie? Anyways.
I've never had pear pie.
Yeah, I like
pears.
Is it good? Yeah, if you enough sugar in anything, man, it's gonna be good. But running over, mowing that section and chopping up all those pears, and then the next day in the hot
sun.
August heat, or whatever, it would get real sweet, and that smell of being by the pear tree. And then lastly, raisin cinnamon bread for me.
Yeah.
So really good.
It's got a spicy kick to it on the nose and on the palate, which we haven't got into yet.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I say this with a lot of Islay whiskeys, but specifically with Ardbeg. I think on every Ardbeg, I've always started out with, it smells like a smoky boathouse from my Coast Guard days. Almost like there was like someone was having a bonfire in the boathouse, because you get that smoky boathouse, but then you get like the marine notes, the brine, the salt. I get hemp, like, rope, hemp. I get a little bit of that spicy, like red chili flakes. Cinnamon, nutmeg.
I read that hemp would be like a super crop if it was legal to.
Yeah, I think that's what all the potheads tell themselves.
Yeah, that's probably true.
They're like, it's a miracle drug. It can cure, like, it takes away all the pain. Doesn't really take that much pain.
What is the difference between hemp and pot, though?
You tell me.
Why do I have to?
I mean, you just know lots of fun facts.
Oh, yeah?
You're the one coming out with your Colorado state.
I'll find out.
We both know that
I'm going to Wikipedia
you are a citizen of the internet.
I'm going to Wikipedia that.
So I get dark chocolate mocha, paprika. Mm-hmm. Oddly enough, I smell paprika. Paprika. Which I don't think I've ever had that quite had that note before.
I put paprika in my chicken, my breading for my chicken, for my fried chicken.
You sound like you like cook a lot, huh? You pretty good.
I do like to cook, man. I like the fried chicken.
I know the times you've grilled.
Dude, you gotta come over for my fried chicken, man.
Dave came over the other day trying to tell me how to grill, and I was like, "Get out of here!"
He slapped my hand. I apologized. I was in the wrong. I like my meat pretty rare, but I realized.
And so do I.
But I realized when you're cooking for
kids,
a mass amount of people,
they all hang down like.
So I was trying to take off mine real early so that.
Oh no, Dave was trying to just take over. So here's the deal. The way I cook it, I get it real dark.
I got you. On the outside,
black it first,
on the outside.
and then I turn it down real low. Okay. And then I get the inner. I think you saw the outside. You're like, whoa, 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 whoa.
No,
you probably do it in reverse order.
I got you. It was delicious. It was delicious. All the food was good.
So, I get black licorice. I think I already said dark chocolate mocha. Blackberries, like a hint of mint. Old Spice deodorant. Again, a flannel shirt. I don't know what it is about wine cask, especially burgundy cask, which we don't know what type of wine casks are used for this. We just know X wine cask and bourbon cask. But I get Old Spice deodorant and like flannel shirt. Oak, lilies, cured meat and honeyed hams. Plural for some reason. Black tar, pipe tobacco.
Dude,
and orange oil, not oranges.
Yeah.
Like if you had like concentrated like oil.
Yeah, I got you.
From the fruit.
Yeah. I think my father-in-law has that for... Do you use that? Would you use that for any drinks? Like an alcoholic drink?
I like oranges, though. What do you get on the palate?
All right, on the palate. I put cinnamon red candy. It's not like Red Hots. It's those red candy. Do you know what I'm talking about? They're cinnamon flavored.
Yeah. At Christmas time?
Yeah, at Christmas time.
Comes in the sheet and you like break it up.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then you pour powdered sugar on top.
Powdered sugar on the top of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally get it.
Yeah, I didn't want to... It's not Red Hot for me. It's that candy. Black licorice. Vanilla bean ice cream. It was just... It has a creaminess to it. Paired with... You're right about the spice. See, for me, my minor league palate compared to your major league palate, sometimes the heat of the alcohol, I can confuse the spice notes with the heat and just write them off.
I think you undersell yourself. I think you're getting really good at picking out notes.
But anyways, I can totally when you were reading off some of those, right there with you with.
Just to brag on you, Dave gets his notes in like 4 minutes. Like he comes over, I give him about a dram that big, and he gets them. I have like a month or however long I have with the bottle to get them. So
hey,
what you do is actually, in my opinion,
but that's why sometimes that's probably sometimes why I get raisin wine vinegar. This, by the way,
or Dave just decides he doesn't like the whiskey. And he's like, you know what? This is raisin wine.
This is not raisin wine vinegar. Saltiness that comes through definitely. I didn't get it as much on the nosing, but now that I am nosing it, I'm like, oh, it smells like man, a saltine. Can I add a note? So if you take a saltine and like with a do you ever eat sardines out of the can?
No, but I definitely am getting the saltine crackers.
Yeah.
I don't know about the two.
Not the sardines. I'm
sardines.
talking about the salt, just the amount of salt that
and the dryness that you
because sardines are really salty. Okay, and then I put as my last note. One of the last parties I went to in college, they had jungle juice there with it was just $1.51 and whatever great value fruit punch that they were pouring into it, but it was I remember one of them was grape, and I had grape and $1.51, and but anyways, it just tastes. It's got a good, just a fun flavor to it.
Yeah, it's
definitely, and it's funny. He didn't show me the bottle until afterwards. I was definitely sensing that it kind of had a little upbeat to it.
Yeah.
The first kind of feeling was, oh, it's another drink it around the campfire and like, but it's definitely got a little
more than just smoke.
Yeah.
So I pretty much get the exact thing I got on the nose I got on the palate. I get the smoky boathouse, briny, salty notes, fennel, nutmeg, cinnamon. Again, hemp, red chili flakes, dark chocolate mocha, blackberries, black licorice, a little bit of pear now that I read that. Now that you say that, I don't know if it's psychosomatic, but now it's coming through from the bourbon cask probably. Mint, just like the slightest hint of mint. It's like there for a second, then it's gone. Paprika, Old Spice deodorant, flannel shirt, just like a dryness, oakiness, kind of the cured meats, and a little bit of floral at the end. Like, I don't know, lilies is my guess, my best guess.
It's like you're narrating my flavor journey.
Oh, a little bit of, at the end is some pipe tobacco and the orange oil again.
There it is.
Yep. What about on finish? Was it long,
finish?
Short, medium? Any different notes on it? We should have put some water on this.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do another review.
Stay up till 1 o'clock. Our wives will love that.
Yeah, I gotta go back to the office.
You really have to go back?
Mm-hmm.
What time? Is it like at 10:30? You're crazy.
Yeah. I'm the IT guy. Youngest person at the office becomes the IT guy, apparently. So it's long. Mm-hmm. Long for me. Definitely stays with those. The saltiness, the dryness in my mouth is very evident. Kind of like I just finished eating some saltines.
Yeah.
What stays for me is probably the cinnamon and the licorice flavor the most. Pretty good. Pretty good
I would
finish.
say it's a long finish for me too.
Mm-hmm.
And now, like, I'm really getting the saltine crackers now with like kind of cured
something on it. Something on it. Yeah,
honey
maybe that's
ham
what I
or
meant by the
sardines.
saltines. Or the sardines. The sardines.
Hemp. I get like the dark chocolate mocha, and then that real strong like drying oak mixed with like flannel, like if you're munching on a flannel shirt.
Yeah. Don't
know why you'd be doing that, but I don't know. I've been getting that a lot lately. Pretty dang good whiskey.
Yeah, man.
What are you gonna Malted Man Cave Mark?
This is up there. This is a good one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think this is a good one. And it's especially good for somebody that's, if you see a bottle of this at your local store.
Yeah, good luck with that, because you're gonna have a hard time finding it.
Yeah.
Thank you, George and Amy, again, because I probably wouldn't have been able to find this on my own.
I don't know, and I feel like it's. I feel like years from now, this might be a.
That is good.
Yeah, I feel like this might be a well received. Down the road as well, not just like.
It's not just like a.
Because I know it's easy
hot for the moment. It's
yeah,
like the newest release.
it's easy to do that, to sell bottles and to.
If it doesn't get drunk, if it.
Yeah. Right.
These go pretty like they go like hotcakes.
Yeah.
These limited releases, especially the committee release.
Yeah, dude, I can't do this. I can't. I've already had. Do you see how full that pour was?
Because you have to go back to work. That's right.
You see how full that.
All right.
Full that pour was.
What are you gonna give it out of 100?
I'm gonna give it a 90.
90?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 90.
I say I'm gonna come in at a 91 out of 100. Malted Man Cave Mark. Really good stuff, George and Amy. Thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. So you like this, huh?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, even for a little bit of sherry, if they, it smells like they've got some sherry in there, but it's more than that for.
I think it's the wine cask. I'm not sure if there's
maybe not sherry, maybe wine
I guess
cask.
technically X wine, could mean sherry. Sherry would be a type of fortified wine, so you could be right.
This guy's in knowledge. All right, man. Question of the night. I know we were gonna say this was a quick hitter, but it's never a quick hitter.
Never a quick hitter with us.
Yeah, well, I guess with him, I'm the one that. Thank you for letting me.
So short. You're so short-winded, Dave.
Thank you for letting me butt into your notes and being cool with it. By the way, sorry about that. Question of the night. You get a briefcase full of $20 bills or whatever, $100 bills. $1 million total. The only stipulation is you can't keep any of it after a day. You have to spend it all in 24 hours.
Oh crap! I didn't. So you can't like invest it and put it in the bank.
It's all got to be spent.
You can't put it in the bank to accrue interest.
No. It's got to be. You've got to purchase something.
All right. So I would immediately.
And let me put this on. And you can't purchase like stocks and bonds. You've got to purchase material things.
Okay. All right. First, I take 10% and give it to either like a church, a charity.
$100,000.
Yep, $100,000 straight to that. I would immediately pay off my entire house. Mm-hmm. So when I have a mortgage, pay off all of our cars. Mm-hmm. Go on a vacation with all of my family. Mm-hmm. I'd put out the word. I'm gonna make myself sound a lot more unselfish than maybe I really am. You know, with certain family members, if they were having a hard time with any bills or whatever, or cars or house payments, close friends, close family members, maybe friends. Yeah. Maybe friends like David.
Yeah.
Let's see, that probably get me up to like what, 700,000. What would I do? build a pool
Ooh,
in the background and a hot tub.
Ooh, you could buy. You could.
So the
buy
way
like
you're
an adventure.
Yeah,
pool.
the way you're presenting this question, it's like you have to spend it. So it's not like you can be like super unselfish with other than.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. You might as well give it away because it's gonna burn up if you don't do it.
Trying to be realistic, because everyone will say like, "Oh, I'd give all this money away." I really would give 10% of it to like a church or a local charity, but other than that, it's probably just me and the family and close friends. The last couple of, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd buy a crap ton of whiskey. I would buy every single spring bank the world has ever seen would be in my basement. There'd be like shelves and lines of spring bank. Up the stairs there'd be spring bank.
You'd remodel the man cave, man.
It'd be great. Maybe some some Klein Leash and some Ardbeg and some Lagavulin in there, but mostly spring bank.
You'd prepay a contract.
How could I even forgot about that? Yeah. What about you?
Oh man, those are all good things. So I would mimic a lot of your financial things as far as getting out of paying off all my debt as far as the house goes, and then probably get my family or any family debts paid,
And a boat.
Get that boat back.
Speedboat.
Boat Tuesday coming back,
Dude. Dave's family used to have a boat, and we used to go out every summer. It was legendary. I miss that.
And we would take time off work on Tuesdays to go boating on Tuesdays.
We called it Boat Tuesdays.
Boat Tuesday.
And we may or may not have had a pirate flag. This is when we were like, what, 23?
Yeah, we weren't even drinking that much. Yeah. So anyways, but I do all that wise stuff, and then I would probably I'd probably buy a house out in the country somewhere. I live in a city. Keith lives out more so in the country. So I would probably buy someplace out in the country. I would want to find someplace. I told Hallie my only stipulation for a new house, because we're looking at houses, are I want a flat surface to put a basketball hoop on.
Yes, for sure.
Because mine is always slanted, and every single one we've looked at has a slanted driveway.
Do you think Ben's gonna like basketball?
Yeah.
You got him. You're like, he doesn't have a choice, does he?
No, I mean,
I know you'll love him no matter what, but you're definitely gonna push him.
I already bring him to the gym with me, so
he's interested.
Yeah, and I don't really care if he doesn't. I mean,
I do. My son has no choice. You will get out there and you will practice for 2 hours a day.
Yeah. I mean, my dad liked basketball, and he played basketball with me the most, so I would...
Yeah.
So anyways, blah, man, I would get cars that I'd get myself a Jeep again. I'd get...
What kind? I mean, like...
Man, you know what? I'd get a really nice old one.
One?
Like my old CJ7 with the doors off.
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah. I would pay for a sweet vacation for my family and friends. Maybe just do like $100,000, rent out a whole small
like where
resort.
LeBron went before he made his decision.
Yeah.
Didn't he rent like an island or something, like a little small island with
something like that, and just have and be able to maybe spend some of the money to pay my friends to be there, to take time off work.
Yeah.
To do it. I think that would be baller.
That would be awesome.
So, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, guys, give us a question tonight if you guys have anything you want us to talk about, banter about. It can be about whiskey. It can be about absolutely nothing.
What would you do with $1 million?
Well, yeah, leave in the comments. What would you do with $1 million? If you've tried this whiskey, please let us know if you liked it, if you disagree with us or got different notes. As always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe if you want to become financial partners with us, and if you want to support us on Patreon. If you check the YouTube page, it's the link right there, right on the homepage. All right, guys, appreciate it. And
I would commission a marble statue of you and I.
The Malted Man Cave.
Maybe in like a weird...
We'll buy some subscribers and some views.
Where our arms are all tangled together with whiskeys.
Nice. Alright guys.
Later.
Thank you so much for watching. Cilantro. Cheers.